are you doing? Did you have a good week? I hope you did, because I don't see your answers. Okay, so what we're going to do right now is check the homework, but I know that this book came with Unit 2 with answers. So we're not going to check these answers, right? There's no point in that. I have here, look at your computer screen, and here we have the workbook, and it's already answered. So we don't need to do this, but we can do the progress chart, okay? Let's look at the progress chart, this little thing right here, Unit 2 progress chart. And it says, mark the boxes below to rate your progress. Check I know how to, and question mark I need to review how to. Yes? So let's begin real quick. Use the present perfect with regular and irregular verbs. Alright guys? Tell me, who tells me this is good and who tells me this is not who says it's 100% and who is not 100%? The question is, use the present perfect. Okay. Now, look, with your computer, you can type in here. This is an interactive screen. The interactive whiteboard. With your computers, you can click what you want to do. Okay? You can draw. There you go, Luis. You can make lines. You can make arrows. You can do circles or ovals. Okay? You can do squares. You can do text. Okay? And can you erase what you do? For example, I can erase what I do. I erase everything I do. Uh-oh. And you can also erase with the eraser. There. Now, can you change to text mode, please? Change to text mode, please. Good. Leslie, you can change to text mode. And let's do this. Who do I have here with you, with us? I have Javier. Yes, and then I have Leslie. And I'm gonna change different color for Leslie. Leslie, you will be pink. Color pink. Okay. After Leslie, I have Eduardo. And Eduardo, you will be color blue. So change your colors, please. If a cell comes as a cell, he will be color green. And Erika. If Erika comes, she will be color yellow. Okay, so change your colors, please. So yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. So Javier red, Leslie pink, Eduardo blue. Azazel green, and Erika yellow. I need to know the difference of the colors is so I can see who wrote it. Yes, I'm gonna clear everything. Now you know your colors. Javier, your color red. Leslie, your color pink. Eduardo, your color blue. Okay? And when Azazel comes, he will be color green and Erika will be color yellow. So let's begin again. The first question is use a present perfect. Okay? With your color, if you know how to use it, then write out an example. And if you don't know how, with your color, ask the question. And remember, you have the choice to turn on your microphone and ask me the question. Color green. Wait, color green is Azazel. Pink. Leslie, there you go. I have bought. It's incomplete, honey. Is a present perfect tense, but you need to complete with a complement. I have bought some. Beautiful job. Excellent. Thank you, Leslie. So, what about the rest of you guys? Blue. That is Eduardo. Okay. What about Leslie? What about a negative sentence? Can you give me a negative sentence? Okay, it's the same sentence, only in the negative form. But what about give it a different part of the story? For example, I have bought some candies. I haven't bought any because it's a negative. I haven't bought any snacks. Perfect. There you go. What about you, Javier? If you don't remember, tell me, review. If you don't remember, write with your color, review. No answers. Well, what Leslie did here is correct. I have bought. This is a present perfect in positive, and this is the present perfect in negative. Okay. I have, ay, ay, ay. I have bought. Yes, and I have gone to the supermarket. Good. I haven't bought. Now tell me, what verb is bought? In the simple form, bought is buy. Yes? And gone is go. Are they regular or irregular? Irregular. That's right. Can you give me a regular verb? I have run. Okay. I have believed in you. Okay, that's perfect example of a regular verb. Oh, what happened? Yes, that's right, the capital Y. And I have wanted. Perfect. And what about I have run? I have ran. Is that regular or irregular? Yes, that's right. Ran is irregular. Okay, now let's go to another page. Okay? I'm not going to erase this. I'm going to another whiteboard. I'm going to change it to here. Look, the ones you did is saved over here. We're going to use screen number 2. Here, can you please write examples of present perfect with simple past? If you don't know how, tell me and we can have a review. Okay, so there goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good job, Leslie. Continue. I have, and look, we can make more lines over here. Very good. Yes, Leslie, that works. Let's see, Jesus. Jesus Eduardo. What about you, Javier? How are you doing? um, Actually, that doesn't work, Eduardo. It's not gone. Actually, it will be when. And you don't have to say but. I have seen Avengers movies. No but. Erase but. You can say I have seen Avengers movies. Comma, comma, and you can say I went yesterday with a capital I. Remember, when I is a pronoun, it's always in capital form. Okay, so let's continue. All right, Luis, I see you didn't write nothing down. All right, I'm gonna go back to the book. Okay, wait for me. Let's go back to the book. So here we go again. Unit 2 progress chart. Use the present perfect with regular and irregular verbs. We just did. We checked it. Okay. Checked. Use the present perfect to say what I have and haven't done. Good. Ask and answer questions beginning with have you ever. Now let's practice that. That's not it. Here. Now write me an example question. Have you ever I'll write an example. Okay? I have bought pizza. In a question, it will be have you what is this? Ever bought have you ever bought pizza? Yes. I have seen Avengers movies. I'm gonna change my color, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to use black. I have seen Avengers movies. The question is, have you seen the Avengers movies? Yes. Remember, when we have a simple sentence, first is the pronoun, the subject, and then is the tense. Let me see if I can make that little guy. Yes, subject and then present perfect. So perfect. And after the present perfect, we have the complement. Yes. But in the questions, the present perfect is divided into sections. First is have, and in the middle of have is a little the subject. Have, subject, and then ever, and then the verb in past participle. Okay? And then the complement. And blank. And don't forget the question mark. Now, can you ask a question, please? Perfect. Who is blue? Blue is Eduardo. Good job. Have you ever tried Mexican food? Perfect. Now for subject, I want you to change it to a third person. Your brother, your sister, your mother, your father, your friend, your classmate. A different subject. Okay? Here, you need to say the art and. Have you ever gone to an island? Have you ever had a dog? Good job, Leslie. Perfect. Have you ever gone to an island? Good. Now let's try with your sister, for example. Your sister. Can you write an example with your sister? In this example, yes, but wait. Your sister is a third person singular, so have is incorrect. That's right. Has your sister ever gone to an island? Perfect. You need more space, Leslie? Let me erase some of my participations. There, there you go. Ask your sister. Yes. What about your cousins? Now let's write an example with your cousins. Yes, half your cousins. Perfect. Good job, Javier. Leslie, good job. Has your sister ever bought pizza? Good. Good. Any questions so far? We need to move along, okay, guys? This is very interesting, but we have limited time. We have a lot to do. All right, let's go back to the book, okay? Perfect. So let's check this. Ask and answer questions. Yes. Use the simple past to answer questions in the present perfect. Okay, you did that. Name at least 12 irregular past participles. Let's go back to the board. Not that one. There you go. All right. Again, 12 past participles. So, number one, Javier. Number two, Eduardo. And number three, Leslie. Okay. 12 past participles, please. Leslie, you're number three, Leslie. Yes, there you go. Leslie, yes. Leslie, in section number three. Eaten with an N. Mm, Leslie, only the past participle. So it will be eaten with an. You were eaten. Yes, there you go. Yes, Javier. Been, seen. That's good. That's correct. Eaten, bought. Yes, that's correct. Taken, seen. Yes, that's correct, Eduardo. Seen. Driven. Yes, calm. That's correct, Eduardo. Javier. Drunk. Yes. Driven. Felt. Drunk. Yes. Had. Correct. Yes, Eduardo. Had. Forgotten. Yes. Fallen. Good. Kept. Yes. When you're typing, Javier, when you're typing, you can click enter and it will give you the next line. Enter, next line. Enter, next line. Enter, next line. Yes? Just like that. Enter and this next line. So it's better, easier for you. You're okay, Eduardo? You're okay? Had, yes. Ran, yes. Very good. Give me one more, Eduardo, please. Yes, Javier, gone. Wrote, perfect. Good job. Now, let's go back to the book. Very good job, guys. Now, let's see. Perfect. Now, next one, conversation strategies. Remember, these are expressions to have a conversation. Keep a conversation going by showing interest. How can you do that? Do you remember how? Keep a conversation going. Or actually show interest. Show interest. Now let's divide the board into three sections. Section 1, Section 2, and 3. So number 1 is Leslie, number 2 Javier, number 3 Eduardo. Good job, Leslie. Can you continue it? Perfect, Leslie. Good job. That's how you do it. Yes, you show interest and you continue the conversation. Yes, this is show interest. And then you continue the conversation. So, Javier, you have a good introduction question. Now you need to show interest and continue the conversation. Yes, Eduardo. That's a very good into conversation starter question. Now you need to show interest and keep the conversation going. Perfect. Yes, Javier. Now continue the conversation. How do you continue the conversation? Okay. You can click enter and it will go to the next line. Okay. Yes, Eduardo. Yes, I went yesterday with my family. Now, what can you do to continue the conversation? And Javier, in this case, you don't need but. All right, that but is necessary. And you can just do, have you eaten in delicious? There you go. Good. Let me erase my marks. Oh, I don't know what did I do. There. Have you ever in Tarascos? You can say Yes. I good. And yes, Eduardo. Yes, I went yesterday. Good with my family. And the question to continue the conversation, Eduardo. You can say, have you gone to the okay? And this is person A. No and. You don't need yes. And this is person B. Okay. This is person B. All of this. Right there. Person B. Have you yes, I went yesterday with my family. Have you gone to the beach? Alright guys, any questions? I hope not. So let's go back to the book. Use do you, did you, are you, or have you to show interest. Alright, in this case, this program is a little strange. There. Okay. Now imagine that we have our answers without the continued conversation. We just forgot to ask the question. We just didn't answer. So I'm going to write an example over here. Now, what do you answer? What do you say? What do you respond when you don't have this question to continue the conversation? How do you continue the conversation? Remember, let's go back to the book. It says use do you, did you, are you, or have you to show interest. So let's go back to the questions that we have. Yes? No, but I've heard it's a beautiful place. What is the correct answer? To continue the conversation, to show interest. Actually, that's not the right one, Javier. Here we have the tense I, which is I have. Actually, this is a different person. This is one person, this is another person. One person, this is another person. So this is the other person responding. One person, this is another person. So what is the other response to continue the conversation? Okay. The other response is, have you ran in the park? No, but I've heard it's a beautiful place. What is the response? Have you? Okay, because the tense is I have, so it's have you. It's the same situation over here. Number 2. Have you ever eaten in Tascos? Yes, I've eaten there for years. And the response is, have you? Yes. The next one, number 3. Have you ever gone to the park? Yes, I love the park. What is the response? It's not have you. No, because it's I love. What tense is that? Is that present perfect? Or is that simple past? It is simple present. So your answer is do you. Okay? Now another example. I went to the park. Okay? What is the response? It's in simple past. I went. So what is the response? Did you? That's right. Okay? Now another example. I'm tired. And the response is no, it's not do you. It's yes, that's correct. It's are you. Okay? Now another one would be I was scared. I was scared. What is the response? Nope, it's not was. Why? Because the pronoun changes. No, it's not did. It's not did. Remember, when we have I, pronoun I, the verb to be is was. But when you change it to you change it to are, right? But this is in past. So what is the past of are? Yes, were you? There you go, question mark. Good job. Perfect. Any questions, guys? Okay, let's go back to the book. Okay? Now, use adverbs to show my feelings about something. If you don't remember this, let's do another quick example. We have the adjectives fortunately, fortunate, and amazing. Now, what are the adverbs? Those are the adjectives. What are the adverbs? Fortunately, yes. Some people not getting sick. Is that what you're trying to say? Some people amazingly. Amazingly, some people not getting sick, Leslie? Not like, that's a verb. What is the verb in negative? There you go. Don't like. That's a verb. What do you need between the verb and verb? You're missing something between the verb. I'm sorry, let me erase my little arrow. Yes, amazingly, some people don't like to eat pizza. What about fortunate? The adjective fortunate has the adverb and the opposite adverb. What is the adverb? Fortunately. And the opposite adverb? What is the opposite? Eduardo, are you here? Yes, there you are. Excellent. Unhealthy? Perfect example. Yes, amazingly, when something is out of the ordinary, right? Something is impressive. Amazing is extraordinary. Yes, it could be good or it could be bad. Yes, it depends of the context. For example, right here, Leslie says, amazingly, some people don't like to eat pizza. She is surprised. This means she likes pizza. That's why she says, unfortunately, some people think it's unhealthy. And here, is unhealthy is missing the pronoun, it's. Some people think it's unhealthy to mention, to refer to the subject pizza. Okay. So what we can do, and fortunately, you can write an example with fortunately. Fortunately, my mom lets me eat pizza. Yes, this this unfortunately is like no good, and fortunately is good. Yes, guys. Eduardo, good. Javier, good. Leslie, good. Perfect. Good job. Great. Javier, you too? Thank you. Now, let's go back to the book, okay, guys? Now, I want to ask you if you have any questions about this progress chart box. Do you have any questions? Oh, what I do? Any questions? Or no questions? In here, you can't type because this is the book. In here, only I can type. No, good job. Leslie? No questions. And Eduardo? Okay, great. So let's continue with the next unit. Okay. Now let's go to the student's book, unit 3. Okay. Unit 3. Wonders of the world. Now, Leslie, can you please turn on your microphone and can you read the objectives, please? Leslie, can you turn on? Yes, there you go, honey. Thank you. It doesn't work? It's okay. You can keep trying making it work. Javier, can you help us, please? Can you turn on your microphone and read the objectives, please?
Hello, hello.
Yes. Thank you, Javier. Please.
Okay. In Unit 3, you learn how
Yes.
to use the superlative form of adjectives. Use the superlative with nouns. Ask and answer the ask and answer questions about measure with how plus adjectives. Talk about human and natural wonders. Use short response to show you are a supportive listener. Use
Supportive.
superlative supportive
Yes.
listening. Use superlatives for emphasis.
For emphasis. Great. Now, let's see. What do you see in picture 1? Eduardo, can you please read number 1?
Arena volcano in Costa Rica has been continuously active since 1968.
Yes, continuously. Yes. The Arenal volcano in Costa Rica has been continuously active since 1968. Yes. Thank you, Javier. I'm sorry, Eduardo. Thank you, Eduardo. Leslie, can you help us with number 2? Well, it's okay. I'm gonna do it for you. I'm gonna do it with you. Let's try to make this a little smoother because it's a little uh, slow when we're waiting for the audio to connect. Yes, are you ready? Go ahead, Leslie. If you can do it, please. And Javier, you will be number 3, please. And Eduardo, you will do number 4. Go ahead, Leslie. Leslie, I can't hear you, Leslie. Can you turn on your microphone? The button for the microphone is somewhere right there. Right there is the button for the microphone. I can hear. Oh, is that you, Javier?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Right there, honey, in your settings, right there, click on the settings, and it will show you what microphones are connected and which one is set to work. So make sure your microphone device is programmed to work in your computer. Can you try to do that? It's right here on the settings, right here, right there on the settings. Oh, it's not working? Oh, it's too bad. Maybe you need to turn on the volume. Turn up the volume, maybe. Maybe it's the setting. Okay? Keep trying to check the settings, okay? On the settings to make sure your microphone is programmed to work in your computer. Now let's continue with number 2. Javier, please.
This roller coaster at Thor Park in Great Britain turns right upside down 10 times.
10 times. Yes, that's right. So this is a roller coaster. What about number 3, Eduardo?
The Great Canyon of Charlotte in, I know
Sanpo?
how to say this,
Sanpo?
in Sango, I don't
Yeah,
know.
Sanpo. Sanpo.
In Tibet is deeper than the Grand Canyon in the United States.
Yes. And Javier, number 4?
The Great Pyramid of Giza in Egypt dates from around 2516 BCE. Don't know.
BCE. Yes. The Great
BCE.
Great Pyramid of Giza in Egypt dates from around 2560 BCE. This is before Christ era. Now, here on before you begin, right here, before you begin, have you ever done any of these things? Which would you like to do? Number 1, see a volcano, ride a roller coaster, go hiking in a beautiful canyon, and visit an ancient city or monument. Yes. So, what is question number 1, Javier? Question number 1 would be,
Have you ever done any of these things?
yeah, complete question. I'll give you an example. Have
Mm,
you ever seen an an active volcano? Yes, that's question 1. What about question number 2? What would be question number 2? Somebody? Have you ever rode a roller coaster. Oh, right there, like that, okay? What about picture three? Go hiking in a beautiful canyon. What is the question for number three?
Have you ever gone hiking on
Yes. Have you ever gone hiking in ocean?
the Great Canyon?
Have you ever gone hiking in a beautiful or great canyon? Beautiful canyon. Canyon, like that, okay? Now, number four. What is the question number four? Have you ever visited an ancient city or monument? Yes? Guys? Now, you can write your answers or you can tell me your answers. Number one, have you ever seen an active volcano? Guys? These are yes or no questions. So the answer is yes, I have, or no, I haven't.
I've never seen an active volcano.
Good job. Have you ever rode a roller coaster?
Yes, I have. I rode on a roller coaster on Six Flags.
Yes, in Six Flags. Very good job, Leslie. Eduardo, you too?
No, I haven't.
Okay, there you go. Number three, have you ever gone hiking in a beautiful canyon?
No, I've never go hiking.
I've never gone.
Gone hike.
Yes, that's right. I've never gone hiking. And the last one, have you ever visited an ancient city or monument?
No, I haven't.
Good job, Leslie. Now, the next question is, which would you like, which would you really like to do? So the answer is, I would really like to, and you complete the answer. Yes, let's begin with Javier.
I would I would really like to go hiking
To go hiking in
in the
a
Great
beautiful canyon.
Canyon.
Perfect.
Yes.
Is that it or something else?
I would really like to ride a roller coaster.
Good job. And Leslie, you can type your answer, okay? Use the chat to type your answer. I would really like to. For example, me, I would really like to see an active volcano. Very interesting. Let's see Leslie's answer. I would really like to go hiking in a beautiful canyon. Very good. Good job, guys. Now, here we have four different things: a volcano, pyramid, a roller coaster, and a canyon. We call these wonders. But what are wonders? Wonders. Yes? What are these? Let's go to see some pictures. All right, let's see. What do you see in this picture right here? Picture number one. What do you see in picture one? What do you see in picture two? Picture three and picture four. What do you see? You can type your answers.
Monuments,
Monuments. Which one?
a stadium,
A stadium. Yes, that's number four, right? You can type your answers. So number four is stadium. Stadium. What's number one? Yes, this is in Paris. But what is the object in the picture? Is the Eiffel Tower, right? The Eiffel Tower. Eiffel Tower. What do you see in picture two? I don't remember the name. Do you remember the name of this picture too? It's a temple of rock. I can see it. It's a temple of rock. What about number three? What is number three? Taj Mahal. Is that how you spell it? Yes, there you go. Taj Mahal. Don't forget the. All right? It's important. Ah, the Taj Mahal. The Eiffel Tower. On picture number four, I only have a stadium because this is the type of building. If I had the name, I will say, for example, let's imagine this is the Stadium Azteca in Mexico City. And I will say, the Azteca Stadium. Yes, remember that is the specific. The specific. If it's specific, then you don't use the. For example, picture number 2. I don't remember the name. So I can say a, a couple of rock. Couple of rock. The difference is a. A is indefinite. It's not specific. Okay, let's go for the next picture. What are these? What is picture 1? What is picture 2? What is picture 3?
The picture
And
one, it's mold. It's a mold.
yes, that's right. A mole. You can type your answer. A mole is not specific. We don't know which one. A mole. Number 2. Okay, so let's move on. So number 1 is a mole. Number 2, indefinite. A monument. Okay, a specific. A inch of Egypt. Yes. Number 3, not specific. Some pyramids. A specific. A pyramids of Egypt. Or Giza in Egypt. In Egypt. And number 4. What is number 4?
It's Dubai. I don't know the name of the place, but it's Dubai.
Is Dubai, right? Is it a hotel? No, this is not a hotel. But maybe it is. I'm not sure. I believe it was an artificial island for houses in Dubai. But maybe it's a hotel. Yes, but unspecific. An artificial island. Oh, this is incorrect. An artificial island.
Maybe an Iceland. Yes, an Iceland.
Yes, artificial, man-made. Okay. Next picture. What do you see in picture 1, 2, 3, and 4? The number 1 is buildings. Number 2, bridges. Or actually, it's a bridge. Number 3, an airport. And number 4, a city. Right? Next. Oh, we're finished. So what I'm showing you with this is all of these are made by man. And that term is man made. Yes, all of these are man made. Man built it. The Eiffel Tower, the Taj Mahal, the Temple of Rock, the stadium, the mall, the monuments, the pyramids, the artificial island, the buildings, the bridge, the airport, and the city are all man-made. So let's go to the book. Yes, let's go to the next page. They are called human wonders. Why human? Remember, man-made. All of these are man-made. So they are human wonders. Let me erase this. Human wonders. Now, test your knowledge. Can you guess the answers to these questions? Okay, let's see. Number 1. Which city has the tallest office building in the world? A. Kuala Lumpur, B. Taipei, or C. Chicago? Which one, guys? Take your answers. Letter A, B, or C. What do you think it is? Number 2. Where is the longest suspension bridge? In Japan, in Denmark, or in China? I'll give you 2 minutes to read all the 6 questions and your answers. Okay? 2 minutes. And you can listen while you read.
Page 22, Unit 3, Wonders of the World. Lesson A, Human Wonders. 1. Getting started. A. Listen to the quiz. Can you guess the correct answers? Circle A, B, or C. Compare with a partner. Check your answers on the last page of your book. Test your knowledge. Can you guess the answers to these questions?
1. Which city has the tallest office building in the world? A. Kuala Lumpur, B. Taipei, C. Chicago. 2. Where is the longest suspension bridge? A. Japan, B. Denmark, C. China. 3. Where is the largest shopping mall? A. Canada, B. Singapore, C. The United States. 4. Where is the busiest restaurant? A. Seoul, B. Bangkok, C. Hong Kong. 5. Which city has the biggest soccer stadium? A. Rio de Janeiro, B. Rome, C. Tokyo. 6. Which country is the most popular with tourists? A. The United States, B. Spain, C. France.
Alright, guys, can you type your answers on the chat? CVA, CVACAC. Actually, which has the tallest office city building in the world? You can check your Google. Let's see. Which city has the tallest office building in the world? It used to be Taipei, but not anymore. Okay. Now, the tallest office building in the world is in Dubai. Number two, where is the longest suspension bridge? In Japan, in Denmark, or in China? Leslie, it's actually Japan. So Javier is correct, Japan. And still is in Japan. Number three, where is the largest shopping mall? Canada, Singapore, or the United States? It used to be in Canada, but now it's in the United States. Who had C? But maybe different because you know these things change all the time. Number four, where is the busiest restaurant? Number four, A, Seoul, C, Hong Kong, C, Hong Kong,
I think the A in Seoul.
in Seoul. It
In
actually
Seoul.
used to be in Bangkok, but it changed. Now it's a different city. Which city has the biggest soccer stadium? This stadium has the most seats. It can hold over 200,000 people. This is actually Rome. Number five is Rome. And six, which country is the most popular with tourists? And Leslie and Javier, you got the correct answer. It is France. It's still today the most popular city. That's pretty good. Okay. So let's do pair work. Yeah, pair work. Can you complete these questions? Then ask and answer with a partner. Number one, you have your books. So use your books and type your answers in the interactive whiteboard right here. Right there. Type your answers, please. Guys, so number one, what's the train station in the world? Yes. Number two, what's the B? airport in the world. And number 3. What's the city in the world? Let's see. What's the biggest? Yes, biggest is correct. Easiest. Perfect. Correct. And number 3. Actually, number 3. Yes. There you go. The most expensive. Perfect. Okay, let's go back to the book. It's right here. Okay. So what we have here are superlatives. Yes? Are you familiar with those? Superlatives. And what are superlatives? Superlatives is extremes. For example, so the extremes are always the top, the most, the biggest or the smallest, the more big or the more small. Always extremes. Yes? And here, number 1 is asking us for big. So we have the adjective big. So what we do is we use the adjective big, yes, and the superlative is we add another G for the sound, for the phonetics. So it sounds biggest. It sounds with big, and for it to say that way, it has to say, it needs to have a second G. Biggest. Okay. On the next one, we have the adjective busy. So busy, we write busy again, but we have a Y. So the Y is substituted. We erase the Y and we use an I. Busiest. Airport. What? Busiest. Yes. And these are small adjectives. Yes. When we have small adjectives, and we have big adjectives or long adjectives. So when we have small adjectives, we say we add est. And we have long adjectives, we say more, not more, most, or The opposite, least. And this is also with long adjectives. We also have it with nouns. Yes, superlatives with nouns. That means with objects. And with nouns is the same like this. The most, for example, the most. The most or least, and then the noun. Other things. Like that. So on expensive, the adjective expensive, it's a long adjective. And that is why with a long adjective, as you can see here, we don't use est. We use most or least. So we can say most and then the adjective expensive. Yes, but remember, we can also say the least. That's for the opposite. As for the biggest, what is the opposite of the biggest? The opposite of biggest?
The smallest?
That's right, it's smallest. Perfect, good job, that's a good answer. And I'm gonna ask you about this. What is the opposite of busiest? Now, this adjective busy doesn't have a counterpart. It doesn't have a word, a single word to be opposite. So we have a group of words. Yes, or in other cases, uh, the best comparative. So in this one, we say the least, we can say the adjective occupied. Yes, occupied is a synonymous of busy, busy, occupied. But occupied is a long adjective. So for the long adjective, we don't use est, right? We use most or least. And in this case, we have already the est bcs in this adjective. So on the occupied, we don't say most because it will be the same. The opposite is least. Yes? So what's the biggest train station in the world? Or the opposite, what's the smallest train station in the world? Number two, what's the busiest airport in the world? Or the opposite, what's the least occupied airport in the world? Number three, what's the most expensive city in the world? Or what's the least expensive city in the world? Yes? Any questions? Let's go to the whiteboard. No, let's go to the next page. The grammar chart. Yes? Superlatives. For short adjectives, the plus adjective plus est. Okay, guys, can you turn on your microphones? And let's listen and repeat. What's the tallest building in the world?
Page 23. 2. Grammar. Superlatives. For short adjectives, the plus adjective plus est.
What's the tallest building in the world?
What's the busiest restaurant?
For long adjectives, the plus most or least plus adjective.
What's the most interesting city in your country?
What's the least expensive store?
Irregular superlatives. Good, the best, bad, the worst.
What's the best country to visit?
What's the worst problem in your country?
Superlatives with nouns. The most plus noun.
Which country has the most tourism?
Which stadium has the most seats?
In conversation, the plus most plus adjective is about 20 times more common than the plus least plus adjective, but it's still used. Yes, for example, what's the tallest building in the world? The opposite is short, shortest. Okay. What's the busiest restaurant? The opposite. Okay, let's do that for homework. Most interesting. What is the opposite? Least. What's the least expensive? The opposite? Most. The best country. The opposite? The worst. What's the worst problem? And the opposite? The best. Which country has the most tourism? And the opposite? The least. Which stadium has the most seats? And the opposite? The least. Now, let's go to exercise A. Complete these questions about your country. Our country, Mexico. Yes? And we'll use the superlatives. EST, most or least. Complete these questions about your country. Use the superlative form of the adjectives or the superlative with nouns. What? Here we have the blank, and it says large city. Which airport has blank, and then we have flights. So let's do this together. Large is an adjective. Yes? So with the adjectives, we use the superlative est for short adjectives or most or least for long adjectives. In this example, large is a small adjective. So we use the est. So we write large and then est. Well, we already have an e, so we only have to use st. Largest. Okay. Now, in the next example, number 2, this is not an adjective. That is a noun. It's a thing. Yes. So, and I forgot something over here. Here, when we have a superlative, it's always necessary the. What's the largest city? And number 2, we can't say est because it's a thing. So we use the most, and then we say flights. Okay, the thing. Yes. Now let's do number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 in the whiteboard. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So number 2, what's what's? So 3 and 4 is what's. And number 5 is which. Which city has? And then 6, 7, and 8 is what's. And 8. Go ahead, guys. You can type your answers. Oh, way to travel region. University. Problem for people. So number 3, the fastest. Perfect. The most beautiful region. Yes. Which city has the most tourism? Yes. What's the biggest? Nope. It's not the biggest. Number 6. Number 7. The best. Yes. Good. And number 8. And the biggest hotel, yeah, it's okay, but it's not in the exercise. It's a good answer, but it's not on the exercise because we have to use tourism. So number 8, what is number 8? And number 6.
Teacher,
Yes, sir.
I don't have the book.
Oh, you don't have the book? Okay, hold on.
No.
I'm gonna send you the. I'm gonna send you a picture of the book. Okay.
Okay.
The most famous monument, yes. The best university, yes. Okay, I'm gonna send it to the group or only to you, Eduardo. There, I sent them to you. All right, you have them now. So let's finish this. Best university, and number 8 is yes, yes, Javier. Yes, let's the worst. Yes, the worst. There you go. Perfect, guys. Good job. Most famous. Yes. There you go. Excellent. Is this okay? Do you have any questions? No questions, guys? No? Leslie? Eduardo? Leslie? Okay, good. So right now, well, not right now. Right now, let's go to a break. Let's go to lunch. Go eat something. Yes, it's lunchtime. Let's go eat. I'll see you in 15 minutes. Okay? I'll see you at 12:21. Okay?